High performance skincare usually costs a fortune. So when a product like SADOER enters the market at a very low price, it raises two massive questions. Is it actually safe for your skin? And is it doing anything at all? Let's ignore the marketing labels and see what's actually inside this product. This product was sent to me as a gift. And for the kind of person I am, I thought, you know what, let me just dissect it to either save you money or make you think about getting one for yourself. So this is a product from SADOER. You probably have heard about them or seen them because they are just everywhere. They mass produce face sheets, eye masks, lip masks, you just name them. I did a video about the unfiltered truth about their face sheets. So let's get into it. So right off the bat, you see retinol and caffeine. And you know what? High performance skincare ingredients like retinol and caffeine usually come at a high price. So when a product like SADOER Anti-Wrinkle Face Cream enters the market at a fraction of the cost, it raises two questions. By the way, this is a very, very cheap product, probably about $1, $2, maybe 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira or thereabout. So like I said, when a product like this enters the market at the fraction of the cost, it raises two questions. Is it safe? And is it actually functional? Today we are moving past the marketing claims to analyze the formulation, the manufacturer, and what this product actually does for your skin barrier. SADOER is produced in Xingfu Biotechnology. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Xingfu. So, based in the industrial hub of Guangdong, China, it is important to distinguish between counterfeit and budget tier. This isn't a fake version of another brand. It is a legitimate mass-produced product from a high-volume manufacturer. However, this is a caveat. Regulatory standards vary globally. While the brand is a legal entity, its products often bypass the rigorous third-party clinical trials that premium dermatological brands undergo. When you buy a product like this, you're buying a formula first item, meaning they prioritize the trend over the long clinical data. Let's look at the packaging. One of the most prominent claims is the 98% component badge. In cosmetic chemistry, this is a dangling claim, okay? It doesn't specify if it refers to 98% natural ingredients, a 98% concentration of a specific blend, or simply a marketing figure. Technically, the labeling isn't surprisingly accurate regarding spelling and syntax, which is rare for budget imports. But terms like, Osmotic Force MAX are purely proprietary marketing language. They don't represent a standardized dermatological process. They are designed to imply deep penetration without providing the science to back it up. Okay? Now, ingredient breakdown. This is where the education happens. Okay? Look at the order of ingredients. Ingredients are listed from highest concentration to lowest. We're talking about the base, water, glycerin, mineral. This tells us the product is primarily an occlusive moisturizer. Mineral oil and petrolatum create a physical seal on the skin to prevent transepidermal water loss. The actives, retinol and caffeine, these are listed near the end after the preservatives and fragrance. Retinol at this position, the concentration is likely below 0.1%. It's enough to be on the label, but it won't provide the same cellular turnover as a medical grade 1% retinol. Keep that in mind. Next is caffeine, which is similarly low. It may offer slight antioxidant benefits, but don't expect significant changes at this level. Next, we have the stabilizers. These are actually excellent for soothing and skin restoration, which likely helps mitigate any irritation the retinol might cause. Now, if you are going to use this, there are two things you need to be aware of. Pore congestion. Because mineral oil and petrolatum are so high on the list, this is a heavy formula. If you have an oily or acne-prone skin, this is highly likely going to be comedogenic. Because mineral oil and petrolatum are so high on the list, this is a heavy formula. It means if you have an oily or acne-prone skin, this is highly likely going to clog your pores. This product utilizes Parabens, which is a red flag for a lot of people, methyl paraben and propyl paraben. While these are considered safe in small amounts, they are gradually being phased out of many brands. I mean, some companies go ahead and put a sticker or a label on their products indicating paraben free. So if you have specific sensitivities to parabens or synthetic fragrance, proceed with caution. So what's the final verdict here? SADOER is a functional, budget-friendly, occlusive moisturizer. It is legitimate, right? In the sense that it contains the ingredients listed, but it is not a high-potency treatment. Finally, who is this for? People with dry skin looking for, just a basic and affordable day or night cream can go with this. And who is it not for? Well, those with oily skin or those seeking professional grade anti-aging results. This is not for you. As always, because the active concentrations aren't disclosed, a patch test is mandatory. Apply a small amount to your inner forearm or behind your ear for 24 hours to check for reaction before moving to your face. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. If you've learned something today, hit the like button, share, subscribe, blah blah, you know the drill. Until I see you next time, stay low.